Hi Sagittarius, we're here for you. This is your Mercury and Taurus reading. Dear Sag, I feel like we have a lot going on here for you. There is truly a lot going on right now for you. Some of you we've done Mercury and Taurus. This is not Mercury in Taurus. This is Mercury retrograde, right? Now, no. We've done that as well. This is, Venus in Gemini. Okay, so Sagittarius, what I'm getting here for you, I was meditating on the energy. Before I turn on the camera, and I'm seeing that some of you, first of all, you're completely over trying to please other people. Let's clear it. Let's just clear it again. Now, for some of you, these are people who have shown you their true colors. And there's nothing really, I mean, left to say, left to do. It's like, okay, now some of you though, this is more like of a matter of how you are processing it, okay? What you now know about these so-called people, I'm hearing that as well. This person, okay? It could be even a so-called boss. Like, you're just realizing that someone, okay, is just not for you. And you're not concerned about what that means anymore, okay? You're not looking back, is what I'm getting, yeah. So super done. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands right. I'm also seeing that you're realizing that you should not be an option to anybody. If someone is right for you, if you're right for them, okay, you will resonate. I hear like that. Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, like something was just not good enough. Now we have the Ace of Cups. Some of you, this was someone not prioritizing you. I feel like a lot, there's a lot of healing, okay, that you're ready to do now. Knight of Cups. And for some of you, that means being open, wow, to the concept of relationships, what you're really wanting to invite into your space, what you're really ready to experience here. You're about to level the up. Lovers in the Hierophant. This is about your true life partner, okay, and what you really expect out of someone like that. Is this real? Okay, is this really love, or is this infatuation? I feel like the question is, where does your heart sit at here? Do they resonate with the rest of your life, which is love, right? Or is this person filling a void? But I'm seeing really that this is more a matter of knowing that you're already where you're at, and the person that you, the Magician right there, wow, this is about you recalling your love for yourself as well into the focus, okay? Temperance, beautiful energies for you, Sagittarius. And you know, if someone is really there with who you will be happy as, right? They will reiterate that your true self is romantic, right? They won't try to change you. For instance, some of you have been dealing with lovers or people in general, okay, situations where you felt you needed to continually expose yourself. I'm hearing that. Prove yourself. Put yourself way too out there, okay, for something to get anywhere. And that's not cool, right? And some of you have been feeling a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure has been on your shoulders to be the one. I hear that as well, who makes it right, okay, for whatever that means. Six of Cups and Nine of Cups and Temperance. It's like some of you are trying to satisfy someone who just was not even there. It's like you're trying to sort of make this person become someone as well indirectly, like as much as they are sort of pulling back, right, their energy. You almost feel like, okay, I need to do something to get this person to show up. Okay, and so there's this tricky energy, and I feel like you finally realize that that's just not love. Okay, the Three of Swords and the Hermit, you realize you're much better than that, Sagittarius, and you have a lot more on your table here that you need to focus on as well, just, you know, zooming out, looking again at your life, like you are love, right? This is about realizing that these so-called people who come into your life are there to be honoring that space of your self-love, which demonstrates that they have that same self-love for themselves, and they're not going to want to drain your frequency, right, to sort of become something more of themselves with you as well. In other words, take advantage of you and manipulate you. Okay, so the way that you can avoid people like that is to remain in your position of remembering who you really are outside of this relationship, which is love, right? I mean, you don't have to believe that. That's about your level up energy. That's realizing that you are where you're at already. You don't need to become anyone different. I mean, sure, we evolve, but that's you with you. That's something between you and you, right? You don't need to make anyone also believe in your potential, believe in your change. The Magician has come through repetitively. It's a permanent fixture in this next reality that you step into, and this is about you realizing that everything that you create is already. So you're not needing to prove yourself, right? Okay, so, and some of you have honestly, truly just got into a level in your life where you've gotten to a point in your life where you don't need to explain, okay, what you know as well, and that means that you're reconnecting to your intuition, your higher self, right? What you know is not, oh, well, I deduced this. No, what you know is what you come with as a recollection, a memory, a perspective, and that is the thing that we honor here, right? That everybody has different perspectives. So maybe someone's trying to change your perspective, trying to change who you are, change your views. This may resonate over time, about 6 to 8 months. Some of you, this was really hard because let's say you liked this person and you honored certain things about them, but then it's like you stop being able to really see yourself with this person because it was just becoming unrelatable. That person that you needed to be to you as well, right? Where were you honoring you? Where were you honoring the things that you need for yourself, right? So some of you, I feel, and we'll say us, I'm a Sag moon, I understand and I feel this message deeply, the Hierophant, 10 of Wands, and the moon, you know, where is it that you maybe kind of explained, okay, what wasn't true actually at the end of the day to someone who didn't really do much with it anyways. 10 of Pentacles and the Empress, it's like, no matter what I would say do, it's like, this was never the answer. So some of you here, this is just a subtle energy that you've moved out of needing to sort of fit some image or archetype. The King of Swords, I'm hearing, I don't need to clean up after your mess either. Maybe you got into arguments with someone and it's like every time it was on you, like I had to take the brunt, possibly even in privacy, right? In privacy, like you needed to sort of, you know, for some of you, every time you hang out with someone, it's like you'd have to reiki up and down. It's like, I shouldn't have to do that, okay? No more of that. I'm not ever going to subject myself to a position that I play that I'm not comfortable with. And some of you, it may be physically. Wow, the Ace of Wands. Split to the Seven of Swords in reverse. Some of you, you know, I'll give another example. You were acting maybe that you were enjoying a certain physical experience when you weren't. It wasn't giving you much pleasure. Okay, I hear it like that. So, like when you really sort of came down to it, like you did not. Okay, we'll leave it there as an innuendo. Knight of Cups and then Knight of Wands. The Seven of Cups in reverse, so it was very selfish, maybe even someone who you may have been dealing with, and unattainable sort of so the Hermit, and this can also be you with you, like maybe there was an addiction of sorts, so, but that doesn't mean necessarily something, it can be a phenomenon. You're addicted to, you know, something that is not giving us pleasure, for instance. Psychologically, we were sort of entrapped or entranced by someone else's shadow. So let's get into it, their shadow work that they needed to do. Where did we want to help them? Where did they employ us unknowingly to sort of empower themselves in a space of avoidance of their own transformation? So yeah, some of you realizing what true love is. It's like, I'm not going to change you, you're not going to change me. We will remind each other of where we have always been at. If we feel the need to have to clarify as well who we are to one another to such a level and degree, or just period, honestly, okay, where we are getting confused more so about what that is, Okay, let's clear it in the sacral and the root. About what it needed to be and what it will be. We're no longer in relation to one another. We are with the ego. Okay, face to face, and I'm not here with my face value. I'm offering you my true spirit. So this is about you finding a true divine counterpart energy and saying, I only want the best for myself because I want the best for others as well. And I'm living here from a perspective of the higher self, right? Transcendence, all are one. I don't deserve halfway sort of love, and neither do you. Nobody does. So this is about you like letting go, let's say, of things that, I mean, maybe serve as value. They could have been dating someone really good looking, really successful. I'm hearing Aretha Franklin, but there was just no respect, and you're saying that's just not good enough then. Okay, I'm not going to give only 5 out of 6 to myself. I am a 10 out of 10. So I need to elevate, and I need to let go of the popcorn that just doesn't do it for me, okay? If it's not cheesy enough, like, this is about you. Also, for some of you, like, needing your space, okay, to sort of, for some of you, you're dating someone or you're with a certain number of people that was just too pinned in, like you weren't able to get flirty and playful. There was just so much toxic energy, honestly, quite honestly. 11. So we have the 3 of Cups. You're starting to really foray back into that energy with the Empress and the 3 of Cups. I mean, this is just like lovely, and I do see someone here. We have that Queen of Cups as well. I do see someone here who wants to honor that person that you've always been. And they're not interested in manipulating you. I hear it like that. So some of you have been at a distance from this person. For some, this person is coming in. For some of you, you're already with this person. I see you getting more serious. That's very exciting. We have the Ace of Swords. I do hear something about a wedding. So, okay, let's just clear it. A wedding. So I'm hearing church bells be ringing. Okay. Some of you, yeah, I see something. This is getting quite serious. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Some of you here, you know who this is that they're completely sort of, they are everything that other person was not to you. I'm hearing moth to the flame. This person here has, they're not throwing their guilt on you. I'm hearing that as well. They have a clear conscience. When you're around them, it's just comfortable. It's like they're not trying to sort of be anybody and then make me sort of see them as anybody, and they're not this uptight, rigid, okay, sort of type. So the Fool and the Hangman. Some of you that you've been waiting for a whole, this is someone who you really respect. I see that as well. Like you look up to this person. 4 of Wands. You have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I do see that you have someone on your mind. You're like, are they single? Yeah. For some of you, this is a general video, but yeah, and they're looking for a relationship. They're looking for commitment. If you are already with this person, they want to claim it with you. It makes me think of the Gemini reading. This person wants to, they want to wifey it up with you. This person sees you in a very serious way. Queen of Pentacles. And this is the type of person where it's like, they don't try to change you. Like, you want to change for yourself. Like, you're inspired. This person is inspiring you. Most likely, it's balancing your energies. So they may sort of embody an energy, not to sort of even, make you feel uncomfortable. Like, I'm better than you. Look at me. Like, over here. No. Like, this is just someone living for themselves in their own light and their own energy. And that's something that you're just sort of, you can't help but appreciate. So that's what we're saying. Like, this is a positive influence, right, for you. And so this is amazing, honestly, Sagittarius. And I feel like whatever this is will just grow bigger, okay, badder, larger. And the bad is actually good. So, I see a lot of good karma with this person. I see a lot of heavenly experiences with this person. And I see you guys really developing a very strong, long-lasting, for some of you, legendary, okay, connection. And for some of you, this is a legacy as well that you'll leave behind with someone. This is could be a work position that really works for you. And it's just something that, you will create a lot from. Now, the Hermit, you do still have this person from the past in your energy field as I see it, especially if there is anything that still connects you to. I do see that this person is not quite clear on the fact that you are no longer interested for whatever reason. I see that some of you may have still objects, okay, in your home. There's just something that, have you fully made peace? Have you fully parted ways? Have you released? You may want to do some sort of clearing ritual. 4 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. With that King of Pentacles, some of you will be living with the person that you are currently thinking of, and it's just very exciting. I see a huge level up energy. Some of you may be buying a home. There's something that I'm hearing the song, I get so emotional, baby. This is someone who's also, they're maturing. It's really nice. It's lovely to see that there is this empowering energy that they're in with themselves. It's like observing someone who is just growing for the better in their life. Some of you here, this is someone who also really has their shit going on in a really impressive way. Some of you, this person, you like them, okay? It's like you like the way that, you know, they take the things that I'm hearing also like are simple and they make it something very interesting to you. And so this is where it's the simple things, it's the little things, and it's not about proof to anybody, right, that you're in love or that you're not. It's about, I'm just right here, okay, and I don't need to make it anything. 5 of Pentacles, and that's where it becomes something. Okay, 6 of Wands, and something very, very, very sort of long term. There is this longevity energy. I see you building the foundation and the building blocks of this connection, King of Pentacles. I feel like you're realizing I can't see this person as really anything but a divine counterpart at this point. Like, this is a very different connection. Let's go. This is something unique. This is something that you can't really, it's a really different sort of relationship, and you're starting to realize, well, maybe this is love. You know, maybe you thought that this person was more of an XYZ type of person in the beginning. It's like, oh, I don't really know. Like, do I really see him like this or that way? It's like through these experiences, you're realizing that this is real. This is really what love is supposed to be like. And so you're reformulating your perspective on love and on relationships. And I just see so much lovely, healing, balm energy coming in for you and this person together especially. So maybe this person's mature now. Like, they could, maybe if there's somebody new, they could be a little bit older. I feel, again, I'm hearing that this person has their so-called shit together. We have that King of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands and the Devil. This person maybe even wants to move in with you. They want to invite you possibly into their space, to their home. Maybe it's for the first time. So maybe this person, they have their own business. They could be an entrepreneur. So maybe this person, generally, I see that they are very guarded. They don't really like to sort of meet people. Okay, I don't see them as like a player type. I see them very sort of pinned in for some. I feel that they're very careful with who they extend themselves to, and I feel like you are one of those people though. Okay, and this is a very exciting energy because I feel that for some of you, you have decided mutually that this is feeling right. Okay, and so it's not like this person wants to take me off and, you know, yeah, no, this is you both sort of in this experimental energy together, if I can say it in that way. Like, it's just something you're falling into, and that really, I feel, is that feeling of falling in love. We have the Star and the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. This is something that you maybe even had a vision of, okay, but from like way back. Maybe, you know, one fine day you had a dream, you had a vision, you were studying something, you were reading about, I'm hearing something about a Renaissance couple. Interesting, you were reading on history, and it's just like, wow, like I would love to be with someone like XYZ, and I feel this person is that person. Like, they're just sort of being that person to you. You didn't ask them to do anything, you didn't have to tell them to change anything. This is what I'm getting. So if this is not yet manifested, it will be coming down the line. So save this video to a playlist, remember to hit the like button, and it will save this video for you automatically to your like list, which is really cool. It's an easy way to go back to videos that you've pinned and that just sort of stuck out to you. 7 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles with the Hangman. This is something that has a lot of fantasy to it as well. Like, this is not, you know, well, all right, this is love. This is, I am discovering what that means, and that's keeping me on my toes. Some of you, this person, I repeat, you really respect them. Their mind, it's just something about the way their mind works. It's just, it's every day that you live for with them. Okay, yes, to explore. Okay, sometimes, you know, unfortunately in this 3D realm, we just get so caught up with what we see in the 3D, right? In the physical. When you meet someone, you know, many times it's like we may just jump to, well, we gotta have sex, we gotta do this, and no, not necessarily, right? We can do that, and many people do, and hey, we could all be there at some point, but in this connection, I feel that you're discovering and you're exploring the higher mind, okay, with this person. This is someone who you feel you can do those things with, right? You know that this person is deep enough for you to swim into and through different aspects of their consciousness because they are self-enlightened. I hear that as well. So it's like you're getting to know this person, and they're very wise. I see that you find them very, very, very interesting. Like, they're different to you. Okay, so this is not someone who, let's say you're starting to develop a codependent energy where it's like, okay, well, how are we growing as a couple? It's more, how am I growing into myself by way of moving through, okay, how I see you see life. And that is someone who you are looking into and not at. This is very, very positive, I feel, and this is something that is rare. It is something that, though, I feel is what forms the foundation of this longevity energy. And so I'm very happy for you, Sagittarius. This is by way of you releasing the idea of what you needed to be possibly with another person that just wasn't the person for you, or just wasn't the dynamic, wasn't the time. And hey, for some of you, it could be the same person. We do have the Hermit coming in. This can even be an energy that you've sort of, it's a tendency that you've moved beyond. With the Hermit and the King Cups, though, I do feel that this is someone else in your energy who just wasn't letting you go, was very insistent, and would not agree with you, ultimately, on the things that felt right to you. So now I see you getting more into a playful, sort of childlike energy. I feel like you're going to be very successful with whatever it is that you launch during this period. This transit's going to be heavenly for you, Sagittarius, especially during, you know, if this is someone you meet, like, I feel like the things that you do coinciding to this transit with this person is just really working for you, and I feel like you're empowered, you're happy, you are in a self-love space, and you are proud of yourself. Okay, so let's get further. It's like you're impressing yourself, and hey, you're your first critic, right? You should be. Let's get a little further. We're going to pull one card for each of the days of this transit. We're moving between early April-ish, okay, to, I believe we head into May with this. So, probably longer. Venus doesn't move so, you know, that quickly. Venus will move into Cancer, albeit in the 7th of May. So around the 7th of May. So we've got from, again, early April, specifically the 3rd. Oh, sorry, the 11th, actually. Yeah, this is actually pretty fast transit. Venus will be going retro this year. We'll get more on that here. That won't be until technically July. However, it does go pre-shadow in, may even be May or June. So we'll get more on that as we draw closer to that transit. So far, this is just a Venus. This is a solely Venus and Gemini. Venus and Gemini. This is Venus and Gemini reading. So yeah, let's continue. I'm seeing the number 22 everywhere here. Now, some of you, you're going to be meeting someone, okay? There could be 2 people here. Yeah, I'm seeing Gemini really strongly. You may have someone in your life right now who's a very positive influence. You may also meet someone, like we're saying, this could be the foundation to you sort of meeting another person, okay? That could be a love interest. Maybe this is a good friend, or however, yet again, just something you've changed in your life. It gets you more in this energy that is playful, magnetic, and dynamic. We have that 6 of Cups again coming through in the Empress, where it's like, Sagittarius, knock knock, hope you're not busy, because you're going all the way, okay? You're going all the way. Page of Cups, like, this is the universe, this is you, this is spirit saying, we heard you wanted to elevate, and we'll help you, okay? This is your good karma, Sag. Some of you, your physical body is going to literally be changing. This is just, again, I hear your good karma. Now, let's get further. We're looking, again, at April 11th to May 7th. I'm going to pull, again, a card for each of the days. Now, I repeat, you do have people in your environment still, but the point is not them and where they're at. The point is, what do you do in relation to shadow? Okay. Shadow. Right? What do you do in relation to shadow? So let's pull here a card for each of the days. Yeah, you have someone coming in, Sag. I feel this is for some of you even someone that will come through another person. I'm seeing 222 absolutely everywhere. The 8 of Swords. This is someone here, a past life soulmate. You will be meeting a past life soulmate here. I repeat, this is also Mercury retrograde period. So yes, this is your lifetime partner for some of you. There's absolutely no question. The Hierophant here with the 6 of Wands as well. Yeah, this is really going to be. Some of you met this person in a really serendipitous way. For some of you, they're a telemarketer. I hear that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This person just like really, how do you know? They're super attractive to you. They could have a lot of Taurus. They have a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. They could have also some Cancer in their chart. They have some Scorpio. They may have Venus in Scorpio or Venus in the 8th house. For some of you, there's a real strong overlap between Taurus and Scorpio. They could be a Taurus, something Venus even on the ascendant rising, okay, conjunct in the first house, conjunct the first house ruler, ascendant angle. We have the world mirroring the Hierophant. This person, like I'm saying, is very mature. they're well studied, well traveled. This person is very open-minded, or they have become more so. This person has so-called grown up. This person may be quite tall. I see them on the taller end of the spectrum. I see 3 construction workers here. We have the 6 of Wands. For some of you, this person really likes to cook. They really like food. They could have also a lot of Virgo in their chart, okay, or Leo as well. It could be Sun in Virgo, Sun in Leo, Sun in the 5th, Sun conjunct Mercury, Mercury in the 5th, okay, Virgo ruling the 5th, Leo on the 6th house. Now, they could also be a cusper, Leo, Virgo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, some of you, this person's coming. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming down the pike. For some of you, this is not yet. Some of you have not even met this person yet, is what I'm seeing. This person, for some of you, I'm hearing this song by Adele, when we were young. You maybe almost like hit it off with this person, but it just wasn't at that point yet. That was, gonna sustain. Okay, it's like you met them when the foundation just was kind of shaky, like it just wasn't ready. Okay, you had to put that back in the oven vibes. Now, but again, I see a resurging. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like they've changed a lot since you've last met them. Now, I do see physical energy here coming in this 3rd week, and so we're looking at the date specifically of 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I feel this person's going to come out of nowhere. It may throw you off guard. It's going to be a surprise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. If you were like used to dating people who didn't have their shit together, specifically with their finances, this is going to be a huge wake-up call change. Okay, it's like a huge shift for you. Dealing with someone who, let's say, has their own business, has their own finances, like, is something like that as well. Like, this is just a different type of dynamic. It's a different kind of energy. I'm seeing something about swimming. Now, this person, you guys, I feel, may go swimming. Okay, or you're like, they're gonna see you in your bikini. I'm gonna, like, you guys are gonna be physical, super specific. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I feel this person, they're going to offer you something, like some kind of opportunity that will demonstrate where they're at with their finances. Maybe they even offer you something here to go on a vacation. Maybe when you knew them in the past, they didn't really have their finances together. This is going to change. I repeat, the Tower, the 7 of Pentacles. Some of you, they have saved up for something and they want to maybe really sort of treat you here to some experience. So some of you, the thing here that has really taken place and that has allowed you to connect to this person, somebody like this in general, is what you've released, what you've allowed yourself to sort of move on from. This has allowed you to sort of see where you need to sort of fit in more with your perspective of love that is true to you. This is about, okay, something very particular that was not in resonance, like we're saying, okay, that was dragging you back. And so it was lowering your vibration, it was slowing your vibration down, and it was slowing you down in general. So when you let that go, this is coming in like wildfire, because it's immediately and directly responding, and it's an interaction. Okay, it's like a reaction to your new so-called, also independence, okay? So that's where it gets interesting, right? We are not losing, okay, when we are reconnecting, reconfiguring love with ourselves. We're becoming more available to actually connect to anyone, period, in a real way. And so you just said, again, I want to connect to people in a real way. What I'm seeing here, though, is that this is a direct correlation to what you have asked, okay, of the universe. You now wanted to sort of be a greater part of, and that could be a part of the world. It could be a certain community, you know? Maybe you're like, listen, I just don't want karmic energy, you know, something like that. And so you really manifested something here. You manifested something here, someone here, and that will feed other energies of the same. So that's why you really want to associate and connect to people. It's very important who you relate to. This is someone here who a lot of people have their eye on, but it's not about the eyes, right? And that's where you got it right. You are in resonation, and this person is very sensitive to energy, I feel, as well. So they can feel that you're now accessible. They can feel that you're now available. So yeah, this is where you're now receptive. Okay, maybe this person was here all along, but you just couldn't appreciate that energy right until this point. Now, let's get further. Wow, I mean, this is, and so they're feeling that whoever this is, whatever this is, I repeat, they're coming and they're feeling that you're now sort of in this fertile energy to have a new beginning with something. It could be something they offer you. Maybe, you know, you are not in a commitment energy. However it is, like, you are not sort of clear. You are not really communicating. Now, some of you, it may be that you had an ex that you didn't X off. Some of you, okay, you have sort of laid out, okay, that you expect certain things. Maybe, for instance, you dated this person, but you didn't really have standards. So some of you, though, this is a new person, right? And the last person was sort of your practice field. Okay, and yeah, and you realize, okay, I don't want to be with someone who, like, I don't have a voice with, okay, for instance. So now, in this relationship, you're attracting someone who wants to be with someone who wants to have their own voice. And that's kind of the thing we're talking about. So that's where you are now just existing in this space together. Because you're both there now, right? So elevating doesn't mean, like, I look back and I bring you with me. This is, you guys, yeah, just sort of existing. I heard it like that again. And maybe you just meet in a way that is very interesting, very nice. Honestly, there's no pressure. There's not like a strategic dating route that you're taking. I don't see you meeting this person on like a dating app. For instance, this is a general video, right? Take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, whatever it was that you used to sort of feel, whatever it was that, we'll say it like this, was the way you met the last person, it's not that way here. This is a very natural setting, okay, if it is someone new. Now, if it is someone old, I feel that the pressure in the relationship that is no longer, like, in this relationship dynamic that you have going on now. I'm hearing letter J. I'm hearing Jerome. I'm hearing Jeremy. You don't have those same sort of pressures, and that tells me that you have released karma, a lot of it. A lot of karma that wasn't yours, a lot of karma, okay, of needing to, yet again, care for others where they're not caring for themselves, care about what others think, right? So this is you saying, like, I don't have to be with you. I don't need this to work out. That's not why I'm with you. You have the death card, right? So would I love to be with you? Sure, okay, but it's very different when that is a need, right, versus a point where we are both at in appreciating who we are as also our own stories, right? Some of you, you're equally as capable to manifest as this person. I see that's a hugely refreshing, okay, sort of energy to be in. And for some of you, I do feel that this is your love life. I do feel that this is applying to your love life. You feel like you are literally in line with this person. It's like really a relief. Huge relief. Like, and financially, it's like you're both in the same earning bracket, for instance. Like, you don't need to sort of feel that you need to compromise in any way, or like be less of who you really are, you know. It's really, really a nice shift. And maybe it's that you both are starving artists. Maybe it's both that you are, you know, just in a certain phase, but you're comfortable with that. And 10 of Cups, and sometimes it's like, you know, we could have two people who are very similar, but the people they're relating to and as each other are not the people they really, really are. It's like they're relating to each other as masks, but their masks are mirrored because they could be mirrored as true reflection soulmates, but they choose to relate with the ego. So it's more where you are actually happy, right? So in that, where you happen to be, okay, not where you need to be. So yeah, this is a tricky energy sometimes because we can feel that addiction and magnetism are love, but is it really where we feel that we are enlightened? Or are we feeling in some way, let's take a roll in the room. Are we expecting something? Are we extending are we explaining, okay, ourselves? So, and even to yourself, you don't need to explain this. And it's really lovely. Again, that Page of Cups, you're just like in a vibe, Sagittarius, and well, you are in a phase of your freedom, okay, that is acknowledged openly now. So enjoy this period. We'll see you in the next video. Standout dates. Well, I see it, just this whole cycle is just beautiful energy all over the map. I see, you know, it's just that domino energy kind of thing, kind of feeling like chain reaction. So and yeah, just keep up the momentum of that. We have the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Wands, legendary energies. I mean, you have every ace. Save the cup. Yeah, that I see here. Yep, no, you got the ace leading you out, the Ace of Cups. I was like, really? Okay, no, we got every ace, yeah. The ace, yeah. Some of you, I mean, this is a surprise. Anyways, where that comes from, right? Sort of thing. You do have you have every ace, but you have this really sort of like almost even just an unbelievable feat in that third decan. That's going to be right at the tail end of April. So we'll see you in the next